What?
Another bloody nose?
Oh, I cut myself shaving.
Okay.
What you got there?
Coffee.
For who?
You. I took the last, so we should probably make some more.
See, when I booked reservations, I got first class room service.
True story. It was like the second question we asked. Do you have a way to make coffee? If not, what's up? Deal's canceled.
Yeah.
Wow. Day four of the workshop. Do you kind of feel that all these videos start out the same? Like, hurry, 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 eat breakfast, wake up, rush, 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 rush. Start the video in the car, get to the workshop. So today I think we're finishing up joinery, probably polishing our cuts. And according to the schedule, we're gonna go tour some timber frame homes this afternoon. A shelter. This is like the Truman Show. So we're running a little bit late, but if you want, I can drink a lot of water, so I have to pee in like 30 minutes, and that is my excuse to escape and go get coffee. What do you think? I think that's a good plan. I want to see if an elf finished my dovetail last night. Uh-oh. I don't see it. This might have been it right here.
Are there any left? Looks like they're almost done. They're pretty easy. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure there's a million mortises over there for the braces that need to be finished out. It's like your chisel sharpened itself overnight. It did. Here's a theory. Just set the sharpener next to the chisel and just see what happens.
See what happens in the morning, yeah.
But I mean, it's not like it's gonna happen, but what if? It's like, if it did, would you be mad? You know?
No, I think I'd be very happy.
I found something to work on.
More what?
Oh, you know what? This doesn't have the depth on it, so I don't know if this is a through.
Yeah, 3.5. Everything's 3.5 except the one in the middle here is 5.5.
Okay. I think I'll work on one of these. I haven't done something that isn't a through
Yeah.
mortise yet, so I think that's a good thing for me to work on.
But they didn't even chain mortise that.
Great.
So you're gonna have to dig that sucker out.
That's good for me.
It's good practice.
I have mallet shoulder this morning, like I'm super sore in here from reason.
How's the... Oof.
I'm pretty
Wow.
buff.
We should have arm wrestling contests later. You should just randomly try to engage people in arm wrestling contests just to see who wins.
I was gonna be there. Like,
I think it's working too. It turns out the tenon is 3 inches, so the joint needs to be 3.5 inches deep. There's a couple high spots that I have, but other than that, I'm done. So I'm just gonna clean this up.
Good job.
How's it going, boys?
Woody.
Woody?
We're having some fun.
I ain't gonna use my slick much.
Oh, the slick is fun. I really didn't like it at first. I was like, this is not gonna be fun.
Yep.
And then you learn that you just have to flatten it.
Right,
and it's
and your joint has to be somewhat smooth.
Right, you have to have a spot to work with.
Yep.
The Shelter Institute provides a more exhaustive resource to owner builders, and it's a design build course that's 2 weeks. As part of that class, you end up creating a scale model of your house design. These are cardboard models, and then over here we actually have wooden models, and they help you to validate the truss designs and also your frame and other member locations. Something I've noticed just as someone who's hoping to do an owner build, that you probably could spend a year getting to educational resources like this workshop that we're taking now, which is just for frames. We did touch on foundations, we touched on insulation, we touched on roofs, but we didn't go into depth. But the owner builder course is exhaustive. You should be able to come away with that with all the information you need to confidently build your home. And the thing is, those classes aren't all the time, so I think they might only do them once a year or maybe twice a year. So if you plan on a timber frame workshop that's really hands-on, and then you do the design build course, you're looking at probably over 6 to 8 months of time span between those, and that obviously doesn't include getting your house started. So just the education process here could take a year plus if you wanted to commit to these workshops. All right, we're off to terrorize past students. We're riding with Bruce. Who are you guys riding with?
Blueberry.
Blueberry. Have fun. Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Occupied.
Oopsie. Wrong side. What was the sticker on this truck, Bruce?
This thing has way more things than I need. One of the things I like about it the most is things that you would think you'd never use. Air-conditioned seats. I set my phone right there, it charges, and the heated steering wheel, which I would think if a man told me he liked the heated steering wheel, I'd tell him he's a
What's your girlfriend think of that? I mean, your boyfriend think of that?
Hello?
Johnny,
Yeah.
and I've got a couple with me in here, and she's got pitch all over her new Carhartt, and I told her I could find the answer. So.
Margarine,
Margarine.
oil, hydraulic oil, extra diesel fuel. You can use any of those oil products.
Okay.
He could be a Carhartt model.
Really?
I'll show you a picture of him.
Dude.
So call it a bot. So.
Thanks for the ride.
Aspects of posted beam construction, you're free to wander around. Yeah. But
It's hard not to fall in love with timber frames.
And every one of them is unique, ironically. I love that the frame also becomes a place for just living.
Oh, totally, like
people are
shelves
not
and stuff.
afraid to
Yep.
just use it for shelving.
A lot of people use these as hooks, like hat hooks, jewelry, I don't know. Some people prefer to saw them off. But once you create your joint, you use these to really hold it in place.
You can see this, but this is a ridge beam, and the weight is being transferred down, but that's actually a scarf joint. It's a very basic scarf joint that is used to attach a second piece of wood to extend the length of the great room there. So when you start getting long, you start running into timber length issues. It's not that you can't get logs that long, it's that you can't get a beam that big out of a log that long because the tree gets too narrow by the time you get there.
It's a nice office. Again, this is a pretty small room, but because of the height of the ceiling, it feels quite large. I'm in love with these really steep angles in the bedrooms.
Did you see this, Alyssa? There's another
Oh, cool.
scarf joint there.
Scarf joint.
Much easier to see. This one's moved a bit. It's amazing how much movement there is in this frame.
Hey, Cannon, there's your grandpa. Grandpa Nikon.
So there's ICFs down here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh wow, it's so warm down here. So this is the blocks of concrete that we're going to be using.
So yeah, they just left the foam on.
No, you don't take it off.
Okay.
It's permanent. Then you put whatever you want over it.
Oh, that's what I mean. They didn't cover it, but no need to, right?
Oh yeah, no, So this actually answers a question I had about how to put a wood stove in the garage because you can't exactly pour concrete and pour a flue.
Yeah.
So you put block in, and then you can put a block chimney out. So you pour your concrete right up to the sides. Oh, what do we got going here? Hey, Ollie. This house, and we need to talk about this. This house is actually built with a typical I-joist floor. So the frame is sitting on an I-joist floor. This is not a full timber frame. So these are what are called BCI joists, and then they've insulated in the bays, and then they've run their plumbing, as you can see here.
Yeah.
This is their sewer line. So it's all exposed in the garage, right? So it's very easy to access. Here's your water lines, your electrical.
Yeah, and they went
phone.
with steel here instead of wood all the way down, which I think is what we're talking about.
Well, you could do this with wood, so we will have to do something.
Yep.
But this reduced the size of that bracing.
That's nice though. Like these totally aren't intrusive, so I think it's really nice to see it.
Talking about, right?
Yep.
And something I see here that I have a question about blueberry for is fire. So this is concrete, but this is wood. And people have been saying if you park a car, important, if you park a car down here, you need to think about a fire barrier.
Right.
Because it's all wood.
Okay.
If it catches on fire, boom, it's gone, the house falls down. Gets really bad really quick.
It's a nice bathroom, isn't it?
Heck yeah. Now this is what you call a master bedroom.
Right? Look at this.
Yeah, this is incredible.
This is as big as the whole house we're building.
Yeah, this is the size of the
This
workshop
is the
house.
size of the workshop house.
So I just asked the owner his favorite thing about the fact that his house is timber framed and the house in general. And he said one of his favorite things is that nature and the house aren't so separated. These two doors are actually able to open up in the summertime, and they throw barbecues on their deck and people are allowed to come and go as they please. It feels very close to nature, and I could totally see that in this home. Love the mudroom, love the mudroom. And the laundry room, that's pretty sweet too. On to house number 2.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I have 4 more of these babies. Joel, nice job on the finish work on this baby.
This is the first house. This is what it looked like. That's the house arriving. That's our class.
Was this through shelter?
Yeah.
Okay, what year was this?
1987, I think. We just had so much fun. This is Pat at the end of class.
That's Pat.
He used to dress up and do this funny thing.
Do you think we can get him to do that?
I don't know. And in those days, you could come out and work on people's houses. So our class, the next year we posted and the class came out the next year.
Is there drool on my face? Like,
Oh, it's just so.
oh my god. Oh my
Right?
god. Wow, this is so nice.
Build it.
Do you think they'll get mad if I jump in their bathtub real quick?
No.
I don't know if I like the timber frame right now or the bathtub.
I think yes. Yeah, there's actually a closet back here too, laundry. Goes all the way through to the dining room. Oh wow, I don't know, it's so cool. Like, I don't know, it's, yeah, just seeing it happen over and over and over and over.
Yeah,
and
a
over
lot of people have a very similar story.
been at this for a long time, these folks, you know?
Yep.
This family, 30 years.
Yeah, our generation thinks we deserve this in our early 20s.
I want beautiful home with granite countertops and fancy everything. These folks used to come up here 2 weeks in the summer, right?
Yep.
Work on their house. They went to Shelter Institute twice for frames. Wonderful story. This was to just be a wooded lot. They're herding the cattle to the next stopping point. This is the pre-flash wall.
Yeah, into the notch. That's a good idea.
Hey, I like this. This is your room. This is where my parents can stay when they come visit.
That's the in-laws' quarters.
Because I guess you change of how you do the rest. Moving out, moving.
This is huge. It's huge. 24 by 36. It's huge.
Does it make you feel like our house is too big?
No, I just think we're not using our space wisely. That's what I think.
Wow, it's really beautiful. Too much to talk about, and I don't know that right now is the
It's a
time.
beautiful frame.
Yeah.
I love this frame.
I like the feel of this house too.
And I think Blueberry has the plans. This is the second frame built by the same guy, both from Shelter Institute.
Okay.
Check this out. You get close,
Guy built two of them.
temperature comes on.
Hey, open up.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
Yes. I'd like a bunch of timber frame students. Hold on. Come in. So bathrooms in the rafters in a 12 and 12 pitch is totally doable. So you can see there's a very tall shower opening there. It's less usable here, but I can reach all the way to the end and my head is not touching. So the usable space is all the way to the wall. If you start dropping the roof pitch, this becomes unusable. Even here, where there's a sink, I don't risk really bumping my head above the sink much. Such a usable space in the 12 and 12 pitch. This is only half of a 24-foot wide structure. There's a whole nother room there. Very usable. In the house where we're staying, they have a skylight like this one right here. And at night when it's raining or clear skies, you can actually see the stars while laying in bed. Super cool. This frame is actually the exact frame that we're building in the workshop, only it's one bay longer. So this is a 24 by 36 with a 12 and 12 pitch roof. And because it's 12 and 12, these are simply half lap joints, and there is no collar tie. There's no need for a truss. So ththese are just rafters that support the roof load. Love these really thick stair treads and timber floor risers. This second floor ceiling and floor is actually one piece. It's 2-inch tongue and groove. So it provides both the ceiling and the floor in one piece. Check it out.
Cool.
Wait for it. Wait, did you hear the toilet seat go down? Because I didn't.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
It was quiet.
I'm really glad I didn't get stuck in a just regular old house. I'm so happy the timber framers chose me.
So it's really nice to get a feel for the sizes because our vents are 12 feet also.
Yeah.
So we planned on a 12 by 12 kitchen and then a 12 by 12 dining, and then we'll have a 12 by 12 porch or something beyond this. So this feels spatially good.
Hey Kyle, we were in your house. Thanks for the quick tour. Really appreciate it.
And then letting Jesse play with your toilet lid.
And I played with the toilet lid.
All right, we gotta go back so I can like release this pee baby.
So when people are like, stay hydrated, what they don't understand is that for 4 hours you're not near a bathroom. Right? So you have to find this happy medium between hydration and a absolute throbbing bladder.
I think we're gonna meet in class briefly and then barbecue, and I think we need to go find some sort of dish to bring because
you guys have been lobsters?
I'm gonna go do a quick tour of the shop.
A rare sighting of the elves.
The elves that catch us up and make the frame not look like a bunch of rookie students did it.
Okay, end of the second to last day of the workshop. I can't believe we only have one day left. It makes me kind of sad, but we're gonna go ahead, go to Pat's house, and we're gonna do a barbecue. Potluck, and I think that's gonna be awesome. Just to touch a little bit more on this barbecue, part of this entire workshop experience isn't simply working together in class, but it's really building a community.
That's part of why, if you remember from some of our timber framing or our building a debt-free home videos, part of what attracted us to timber framing is that it's the family. The family that runs this workshop is just that, a family. Not only are they a biological family, but their students are a part of the family too. That's why they let us tour their homes today. The house that we're staying in while we're here, they're all part of this great big family. Something like 30,000 people, I think, have taken this school over the last 40 years. And so we get to join our classmates together tonight for a barbecue potluck and enjoy more fellowship and building relationships, which kind of just goes hand in hand with timber framing.
It really does, yeah.
My body's aching and my time is